Well, it probably hasn't really sunk in yet because things have happened very, very quickly. Obviously, goes without saying, it's a privilege and an honour to be manager of the club for a start. As you've mentioned, a lot of very, very fond memories here. I spent almost 10 years as a player, and of course the last 5 years were pretty exceptional. And so really looking forward to it. Long time since the club has been in the big league, and I'm going to try and see if I can rectify that. My last days here as a player, my last game here, funnily enough, my last ever game as a player, I scored twice against Arsenal, and the manager still get rid of me. So that is, I've held that against him for a long, long time. I couldn't believe it. Scored twice against Pat Jennings. We beat Arsenal 3-1 here, and he said, "No, Norwich we've accepted a bid from Norwich, and you're going." Oh, well, there we are. Okay, so we were in the top division at the time when I left as a player, and we're not in this at the moment. So that's something to try and rectify. Oh, very much so. Yeah, exactly. This is, it is great to be back here. It's been Nottingham was part of my life, and even after I'd finished playing football, I was still here for a little period of time. My two children went to primary school here, so Nottingham has been part of it, but that's gone. Well, certainly a lot of new generations have gone up since that, and I think that sentimentality apart, I think this is a job to do, and this is what I'm here to do. So yeah, I think you can, at some stage or another in the very, very near future, I think you can divide those two. Sentimentality, great for a little while, get on with the job. The job is, as Rob has mentioned, is to try and get up. I think that first of all, I've retained a great enthusiasm for football itself for a start. Secondly, I'm well aware of the pitfalls of management, and what, as I've been told often enough in the past by very, very good friends, if you don't feel like doing it, you shouldn't do it. And I want to do it, and I want to go for it. I obviously want to be successful here because, as a player, as I said to you, the last 5 years of my time here were absolutely extraordinary. You go from promotion to winning the league championship, to winning league cups, to winning the European cups, to winning the Super Cup, and actually playing in a World Club Championship final, all within 5 years. That's extraordinary in anybody's book. But here, at a provincial club, those were heady days. They were fantastic. But what we want to try and do now is, if it's at all possible, don't live in the past. That's there. That will be there forevermore, which is great. Try and carve some sort of niche here for the present players. I don't. It's funny now, as I sit here, I possibly think that maybe that was the case, and maybe there was some sort of destiny attached to it. You can get a little bit carried away with that. But the occasions in the past when it didn't seem the right thing to do, I suppose you often wonder whether there would ever be another opportunity. Somebody can come in here, take this club by the scruff of the neck, and manage in the same way as the great Brian Clough did, and manage for a long, long period of time. And of course, then if that's the case, then your own time passes. So I think all of those things I may consider now in the next couple of days, because I genuinely haven't had that much time to think about it. But if there's inevitability about it, I don't know. If there's some sort of destiny attached to it, well, so be it. I'm here now. I think, first of all, obviously managers have come in here who hadn't been part of the playing past. So from that viewpoint, I'm well aware of it. Whether that puts more pressure on, I don't know. Only time will tell. But I'm very well aware of it. We want to try and get up, and this is it. This is it. The club. There are a number of clubs in this division who feel that they should be in the Premier League. They have the massive support behind them. They've got a bit of history attached to it. But if you talk about real history here, there wouldn't be many teams in this league here who've gone on to win a couple of European Cups and who've actually dropped down another division before that. So, want to do it in ultra quick time if it's at all possible. I don't have ages to do it. And as I said to you, I'll throw absolutely everything into it. But in terms of weight of expectation, I think it's always there. I wouldn't rule things out at all. I think that the players are up for the challenge. I say I've only taken 2 training sessions. We've just come in from this morning as well too, and seemed to be a really good spirit among the players. I suppose always incoming managers always say that, but it doesn't mean I'm sure there was a good spirit before I was here, and but ready to try and do it if we can. And that's my task. That's really my task, and it's not. We just mentioned earlier there about projects, and I don't think there's such a thing anymore as long-term projects in the game. So abide by that there and get on with it.